Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I have a candle review for you today. I'm pretty excited, and I think I have some surprising fact that I'm sure people will be very actually shocked to hear this. But today my review is on Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle, Marshmallow's Fireside. So this particular one with the autumn lid, this one all came out for the fall. And like every year in my local Bath & Body Works, this sucker sells out first. I just grabbed the one I could get at the time. And then I actually had one from last year. If you guys recall this particular packaging from last fall actually, same scent, Marshmallow Fireside. And the interesting fact about me and this candle is that because it was been really tough to get a hold of in my local Bath & Body Works, I held on to this. It was the only one I could get last year, so I held on to it, and it survived my candle disaster. And I had this one all right to the side. This is the first time I've ever burnt this candle, ever. Like I know it's crazy. It's like a staple in everyone's home. It seems if you're a Bath & Body Works fanatic, you normally have a ton of these, and rightfully so, because if there's some left over for the sale, I'm scooping up a few. But so that kind of leads me into the burn and the scent description and all that fun stuff. So I'm actually going to read to you what I found. Oh, before we go too far, you'll probably see me in a few videos looking the same. I got some I'm experimenting with this Revlon. Sorry, I know it's a candle thing, but I'm experimenting with this Revlon thing. It's like a liquid shadow and then the liner. This part, wonderful. That part, no, I'm good. It's all over my eyelashes and everything. Anyway, let's get back to the candle description, because that's why you're here. So Bath & Body Works describes their candle of Marshmallow Fireside as a sweet end to a cold day. Toasted marshmallows, sumptuous vanilla cream blend into the comforting aroma of rich smoldering woods. Now, okay, I mentioned, what was I thinking, you guys? Why wasn't I ever on the bandwagon on these? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the nice thing about this too is I do have the same candle but in different ears. And this one is a slightly, in my nose, I'm not a professional, but slightly more mild, a little bit lighter than the one from last year. Out of the two, I prefer the packaging from last year. I prefer the color of the wax in this one to this one, because when it melts, like I don't know if you can tell, it's actually quite a deep pool when it does go out, but I do prefer the packaging of this one. I like the little leaf. This is cool too. I do like the leaf, but there's just something about this packaging I enjoy more than this one. This one's a little bit lighter than this one, in my opinion. Again, I preface this always by stating that I always trim my wicks prior to my next burn, so that's why you will see wickage if you can see through there. So well, let's go on to my scent appeal. To me is a 10. This smells exactly like it does burning as it did cold, so that to me is a bonus, because you just never know. Like sometimes it just starts out strong and peters out, or the opposite, it starts out really weak, and then if you're patient enough to burn through it without taking it back, it bumps itself back up, but that's rare. So appeal is a 10 to me. A throw, I would say, I again had both of these burning in this room here, my great room, because it's quite a large space. I had both of these burning. Out of 10, 6.5. I won't quite get it at 6, and I won't quite give it a 7. It's not the strongest throwing candle, but it's gorgeous, and I enjoy, like, you know, especially when I left the room, came back, I was like, that smells really great. So no, I really enjoyed it. I think it probably would appeal to many men, women, all of us would enjoy it. If you like sweet fragrances like myself, you will love this. Like I say, when the candle sale comes back, which I'm hearing now is December 5th, it's all over the internet. In Canada, the poster I saw was for the States. It said $8.50 for candle sale December 5th, which is a Saturday. which in my mind might be more like a $9.50 candle sale here in Canada, because last year the US did a candle sale for $8 and in Canada it was $9. So if they're $8.50, I'm thinking we're probably gonna be $9.50, maybe $10 knowing our luck up here. So anyway, the burns on these were beautiful. You can tell again, I burned these simultaneously. So this one definitely burnt slower, although I don't have puny wicks with it. It just is burning the borderline of puny wick syndromes, but I have no complaints. You can sort of see a little bit more wax along the edges and things like that, and there's like no soot at all. This one here is just sitting ever so slightly along the top, just a little bit. Let's see. Just a tiny little bit. And the color of this wax is gorgeous and it hasn't changed. And like before I put this out, this was clear. All the way down, it pooled out to the bottom. It was clear, it was beautiful. Whereas this one's definitely more of a muddy gray. When it's melted down, pooled out, it's very dark gray. So I enjoy the color of this one. Yeah. I'd say if you're near Bath & Body Works, also they've got their Black Friday, and in Canada I was told it's gonna be Black Thursday as well. They've got their sale. Apparently it's buy anything in the store 3, get anything, buy 3 get 3 basically. And you know, I've got my $10 off. I've been, you know what, I will say this, you haven't seen a haul from me for a bit because single person. I don't buy it for a lot of people, but I'm very thoughtful for what I do get for my loved ones. And let's put it this way, I don't have a ton of extra money. So for me, I've got some money set aside for the candle sale, but I'm not going to go to Bath & Body Works prior. I didn't think they were going to have a great sale, and I haven't seen too many great ones in the last, they're okay. But the candle sale is where I'm going to stock up. So you will see a really large haul for me there. At that point, so no problems. You'll probably see it on Instagram first before you see it on here. But you guys, I would absolutely recommend this candle. You know, it just sells out so quickly in my Bath & Body Works that I would definitely get some more. The wicks have been great. They haven't traveled. I didn't even mention that. Like, it's slightly bent over, but in reality, I'm going to trim those. It's been great. Absolutely recommend it. This one traveled ever so slightly up there. That's true. But overall, great candle. So I absolutely 100% think that if you like sweet scents, go out to Bath & Body Works and grab you some while you still have some in stock. Or like me, I'm going to wait for the candle sale because that will be the last time I buy something for myself, because I have other people I would want to buy for. And so yeah. All right, you guys have a great day.